We're gonna be trying to put a brand new stereo into the Duramax. It's got I don't know why my phone did that, but it's got a single DIN JVC radio and it works okay, but I got a double DIN with CarPlay. So we're gonna try to throw that in real quick and hopefully it doesn't take too long. It comes with a backup camera. I don't know if I'm gonna wire up the backup camera today. So I'm trying to just get it in and get going. So alright, got the dash out. Easiest thing to do is lower the steering wheel all the way. I was playing with the gear shifter. I don't think you actually have to put it in any lower gear. I think you can just leave it in park. I don't think that, but you basically just rip it all out and then you kind of angle it all the way back until it clears the top of the dash and then it comes right out. For this radio, this side's got a couple of 8mm bolts. Looks like 3 of them. So let me go ahead and take those out real quick. All right, we got it out. Mine was kind of weird. They look like factory bolts, but they're different sizes. So I had 2 6mm bolts and 1 7. But we got it out. Looked like it only had 3 things plugged into it, which is the antenna. It had, let's see, this these wires that I guess that had all the speakers and power and everything to it, and then it had this, which I think this is the mic. But I don't even know where the mic is. Oh, it's right there. Okay, cool. So hopefully that one will just plug into this one, and I won't have to run another mic. So I hope that's the case. So, all right. So after looking at this harness from the old radio, luckily a lot of these wires are kind of already pulled out for me, right? I mean, we got the power, you know, all the speaker wires. I mean, they're all the same from the harness that came with it. They're just on different ones, right? So we have, you know, red, yellow, there's a blue in here somewhere. If it was even hooked up, maybe it wasn't. But regardless, I am going to start disconnecting from here and then putting my own connectors on there, and hopefully that should be good enough. Alrighty, so here's where we are so far. I have the power all ran up. I got the red for the 12 volt, got the yellow for constant power, and then I got the ground. This one is for the auto dimmer, and this one is for the power antenna. The other harness didn't have either of these two hooked up, so I'm not worried about it. My lights don't auto dim anyway, so I'm not worried about the orange one. And then for the power antenna, it was working already with it. Without it. So I'm just gonna leave those out for now. I mean, it is here. I'm not sure if it's this one or this one, but either way. So I have all the power hooked up, and then here's all the speaker wires: purple, white, 2 greens, and then 2 grays. Maybe these are also speaker, because it's the same kind of deal. They just weren't hooked up, and I don't have one on my connector either. So honestly, I'm not really that worried about it. I'm gonna clean this all up also. You know, I'm gonna wrap this all in electrical tape. I don't have any heat shrink or anything like that, so I just got these crimped in as much as I can. It's a lot better than whenever I was 15 years old and I used wire nuts to connect all this instead of actually using crimps. So I think it'll still be all right. I'm gonna use some electrical tape to wrap it all up. I'll show you whenever I'm done. Alrighty, here's what we got. All the speaker wire should be on this one. All the power is on this one. Mic has already been wired up. I'm going to wrap this one up a little bit more because there's a lot of excess. Antenna's ready to go. I gotta figure out this whole ordeal with the backup camera. I'm not sure how this one works. So it has this plug that goes into the back of the radio with a power plug, and what I think happens is that this goes on the back of the radio and I wire in on the pink wire, and I think that's all I need to do for that. But it says on here, connect it to the reverse trigger wire. So that's the only thing that's like throwing me off a little bit. Connect pink to reverse trigger wire. But See, that's the problem, because I don't know. This one goes all the way to the back with the radio. I mean, with the reverse light. There's a reverse triggering light back there as well, so that's why I'm like kind of confused. I don't know which one to do. All right, we got it in there. I just tested that it works. Whenever I first tried to start it, it did not work, and that was because whenever I was hooking up the yellow constant power wire, that was before I disconnected the batteries, which I should have disconnected the batteries as soon as I started touching electrical, but I didn't. It arced and it blew the 15 amp fuse under the hood. Oh, so which one was it? It's this one. This is the fuse for the radio. This is the one that blew. So I just took it out of the windshield wiper fuse because they're both 15 amp fuses. Tomorrow I'll just go buy another 15 amp fuse if I don't have another one already, and I'll just replace that one. But I just move that one temporarily just so I can verify that everything works and everything like that. I'm not gonna hook up the backup camera or anything just yet. I'm waiting until I get a dash bezel because I don't have a correct dash kit for it. So I'm just gonna try to bolt it up as best as I can. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be good enough to get me until the dash kit comes in, and then I'll be able to get it fitted for sure. But let me just go ahead and get it tidied up a little bit, and I'll show you the radio and how it works.